Hello, and welcome back to K-pop Conversations. My name is Simon, and today we're going to be checking out SM's supergroup with their impressive lineup of female artists. It's Girls on Top with their song Step Back, which premiered a few days ago on their SM's online concert. What a way to start off 2022, right? For those of you new to the channel, what we're going to do here is we're going to watch this performance stage video two times. First time, we'll watch the whole thing without any interruption. I won't pause. I make a comment here or there. And the second time we watch it, I definitely will pause at certain spots to have a conversation with all of you regarding what I think about actually, it's not a whole lot to say here because all 7 women in this group are amazing artists in their own right. So I'll probably just be gushing about that. But I'll try to give an objective analysis on what I observe as well. Okay. So heads up, I have seen this video, this particular stage video multiple times already because there's a lot going on, and I really wanted to make sure I was immersed in it before I record this reaction. So yeah, but I have seen this many times already. Okay, enough of that. Here we go. Here is Girls on Top, or GOT, or there's the whole thing's got the beat really. With Step Back. Here we go. This opening is it threw me off. Okay, got Karina from aespa. And then Boa, the OG queen herself. Seulgi from Red Velvet. We transition to Taeyeon, the leader of Girls' Generation. And then Wendy, a Red Velvet's main vocalist. Go to Winter, one of aespa's vocalists. Then Hyoyeon for a little bit in the center. Then we got Boa. I like that step back, step back. That was catchy. You can hear Seulgi's very distinct voice there. Hyoyeon from Girls' Generation, great dancer. Hold on, I'll save my comments for later. I like how Winter does this part. Gotta give her credit. Of course, Taeyeon. I have comments about this whole bridge part, which I'll say later. So, if you've been following aespa at all, this breakdown here, the structure of the song, it should not be surprising to any of you. For those of you who are new, I understand if it's a little jarring. Wendy does a great job here. Okay, Karina's rap. Hyoyeon. Her charisma's out of this world.
Bring it on.
This dance break. This is probably like the 13th, 14th, 15th time I've seen this. I still get chills when I see this dance break. Arguably my favorite part of the song. Oh, Taeyeon's notes, so clean. I like Wendy here. She's back. Boa. Would you believe that woman? She's 36, 35, 36? Doesn't look it. Like 13 years younger. Alright. So, wow. Yeah, it was, if you don't know, this performance was, this performance was from, it was called SMCU Express. Yes, they're going to Kwangya, which is the wilderness, which, if you're a fan of aespa, that word Kwangya has a entirely, it's a very loaded term. It's, you know, it's part of their lore and story crafting in their songs, going to the wilderness. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So, SM Entertainment, if you don't know, is one of the largest K-pop companies. They're known to be in the top four. Okay. The founder of SM Entertainment, Lee Soo-man, is the mad genius who has pretty much standardized the K-pop idol trainee system. He kind of like churn out those idols like a factory. Whether you want to criticize him for that or you have to be in awe of his mad genius for doing that's on you. Okay. Love him or hate him, you have to admit he's done a lot for, you know, K-pop would not exist without Lee Soo-man. Let's put it that way. That being said, so it was inevitable that, you know, with his label SM Entertainment, with the number of talented female artists, this super group was going to happen sooner or later. Okay. And it happened. You know, in the name Girls on Top, right? It evokes images of girl crush, women empowerment, you know, which is, I'm all for that. This is one of those songs where if you go on the internet, you're going to hear a lot of commenting about, the one comment you're going to read constantly is like, if you can't understand Korean, be thankful. And the reason people are saying that is because the lyrics are very, they're kind of a throwback to like 20th century, I don't know, like very outdated views on gender. Okay. So the lyrics, basically the girls are singing, from what I gather, is like they're pretty much warning another girl to step back away from her man. Okay, because I guess the other girl's trying to poach her man or something, and you know the lyrics like, you know, oh, the guy I'm with is like is on another level, he's at the next level, and you know, but it's women cutting down other women, unfortunately. So it's not, you know, you think for the times they would have picked a better choice of lyrics, but this is where we're at. Okay. Surprisingly, Yu Young Jin, who is SM's in-house producer, or his producer SM he uses a lot. I recognize his fingerprints over the composition of the song. I know he had input in that. I didn't realize he did the lyrics as well. So, yeah. So, you know, again, all right. That being said, I don't want this to turn into a commentary, a social commentary. Okay, we can acknowledge that, you know, maybe the lyrics aren't the most, you know, the most forward-thinking lyrics. Okay, so let's concentrate on the music and the choreography here. What do we got? The song follows the trend of SM's releases in the past year for their larger group. I mean, all of aespa's discography. Okay, aespa's their newest girl group, right? I mean, what, last year they came out with, it was Savage, no, before Savage it was Next Level. Next Level and Savage, both Yu Young Jin compositions, okay? And it's that very, again, that genre mashing. Some haters of the songs, of that song style, will call it like just noise. You see this again with NCT when they came out with a song called Sticker towards the end of last year, which was very jarring for some people. So it follows that trend, okay? SM does like to push the envelope on what people consider to be music. And love it or hate it, you have to give them credit for pushing those boundaries. Okay. In terms of the choreo, okay. I mean, this is a performance based song. All right. And I mean, you've got Boa, first generation K-pop idol. Okay, the term queen gets thrown around a lot in K-pop, but she is the OG queen. I mean, she is the one. She's a trailblazer, really. She debuted at like 13, 14, something insane, and she single handedly like saved SM Entertainment from bankruptcy, and she made K-pop cool to listen to among Japanese listeners. She broke through that into the Japanese market. And just broke through. She just shattered all those walls. Yeah, they call her Asia's star. No, and then from there, you have Girls' Generation. You've got Hyoyeon, which is arguably my favorite female K-pop dancer of all time. Okay, and then Taeyeon, powerful vocalist. From the second generation, third generation K-pop represented here in Red Velvet. Wendy, Wendy is the gold standard, in my opinion, of female third generation K-pop vocalists. Okay, she's not my favorite vocalist. Okay, that would probably go to Mamamoo if I'm being honest. Okay, but you have to acknowledge Wendy's talent. And you know what? And being a big Red Velvet fan, I watched a lot of Red Velvet stuff like throughout the years, going backwards, and then like watching it now, and you can tell she's like put in a lot of work on her dancing as well. She wasn't a bad dancer to begin with, but she's got this, she's become very comfortable in her own skin. You could see it. And speaking of dancing, Red Velvet in this Girls on Top supergroup, they've got Seulgi, who is, I would argue, is my favorite third generation female K-pop dancer. Okay, and then we go in the fourth generation. You got aespa, you got Winter and Karina. Winter's a fantastic singer, and Karina has this wonderful presence to her. Okay, let's watch this again. This whole this very almost it's like industrial. I call it this industrial church opening. It sounds like almost like a choir. Like it really threw me off, and you hear it throughout the song, like the claps. Okay, start with Karina, and for her and her group mate, Winter, they're the youngest here. They hold their own. I would definitely argue, they don't look out of place in this group of like legends. So, speaking of the legend, there's Boa herself. So I did not I knew that was Seulgi immediately, but I was like, who is that girl whose back is towards us? And then when Taeyeon turns around, I was like, wow. The reason I was so shocked is because, all right. So yeah, you got Taeyeon there. Okay, I was so thrown back because I've been watching Taeyeon lately. She's on this game show / variety show called Amazing Saturday, and she's really goofy there. And her last single is called Weekend, which is very soft, poppy, and happy. So to her to like transition into like this tough persona threw me off for a second. I've seen her in this persona before because Girls' Generation, the group she's in, they have this awesome song called You Think, and another one called The Boys. Where she pulls that persona off really well. So we haven't seen, badass Taeyeon in a while. So, and the hair, I like her hair color. It's amazing. Stylist did a good job on her. Wendy. Right there. I thought that was cute. That's a little nice shout out to Next Level, her group song. So I chuckled when I first saw that. So everything so far you could argue has been accelerated. Like it's like this up tempo, accelerated, high BPM. I feel that the chorus, there's a payoff here in the chorus. Okay, I did have to listen to it a few times because a part of me when I first listened to the song, like, do I only like the song because I'm a fan of all these women? and I'm not being objective. And it took me a while, okay? But for myself, I was like, okay, the payoff is there in the chorus. Right here. Good camera work there. I like how Sogi takes center point here. You just hear her voice. Sogi, I would argue, is they use the word ace a lot in K-pop communities. Ace being like you could do everything and really well. And I would argue Sogi's an ace because she sings really well. If Wendy was not in Red Velvet, I would argue Sogi would also be the main vocalist of Red Velvet. But Wendy's there, so. Oh, Hyeoyeon. I would argue when I first got into Girls' Generation, Hyeoyeon was my first bias. Yeah, she still is. She's such a badass, and she's really funny on variety shows. But no, she's got great charisma, and when she dances, some people you just tell they were just born to dance. She's definitely one of them. The dance break. She's the reason why I like the dance break so much. One of the 3 reasons. I was like, man, these are 2. Boa again is also, I would argue, an ace, and and I would definitely argue Boa's dancing is better than her singing. Although her singing, she was a soloist, so she can carry a tune. Okay, but just watching these 2, I mean, there were definitely fanboy moments when I first watched this. So, wow. Wendy here, I was very impressed with her charisma that she projects. Winter does a great job in the center there. I'm gonna give her credit. When I first saw this, I'm like, wow, they got Taeyeon, second part of the second chorus, and yeah, the outfit on Taeyeon is amazing. Sometimes SM stylists are hit or miss. I think of poor Wendy from Zimzalabim from Red Velvet. Yeah. They did Wendy dirty in Zimzalabim for one of her outfits. But yeah, but for Taeyeon, this is a good outfit. The styling, the hair color. Man, she can move. Okay, this is one part where, this meta-awareness of what's going on. I don't know if you heard just now. They say bridge. There's a sample of someone saying bridge. And it's such a Yu Young-jin thing. Like, you hear? And it's like, I know it's a freaking bridge. I don't know. Some people thought, oh, it's really cool. I don't know. I'm conflicted about how I feel about that. So this bridge kind of just brings everything down to rest. Definitely, par for the course, like I said before, for an SM production of late. Or not just of late. Wendy, her vocals. Here we go. I like how Wendy did not extend the note, so it doesn't overshadow what Karina is doing. It was perfect. That was good. Oh, here we go. This is the best part.
Girls, bring it on.
Boom. Yeah. It's all about at this point, in terms of technical stuff. The dance break wasn't super complicated technical. It's at this point it's just about oozing that charisma and that commanding presence, and all 3 of them do it really well. One of them by themselves can do it really well, but you got 3 of them, it's a triple threat. Yeah. So Taeyeon with that subtle body roll threw me off. A lot, in Girls' Generation, you think of the dance line. Girls' Generation was Hyeoyeon, Yuri, Sooyoung, And who am I missing? Who am I missing? Wait, Hyoyeon, Yuri, Sooyoung, Yuna. Okay, it's your dance line girl strength. You don't think of Taeyeon because she's their power vocal, right? But no, Taeyeon's got moves. You know, Taeyeon's got moves, and you got to do that with charisma too. And she had that expression on her. Look at her face. Right after Sogi, here we go, Taeyeon. Good stuff. And that note gives me Genie throwback vibes. Wendy just brings the whole thing home. I mean, not too many people can follow Taeyeon, right, vocally, but Wendy does, in terms, and it's not just vocal delivery, it's also like, again, it's that charisma, right? You got to exude, and Wendy does a really good job. Here we go, great expression. Okay, and we got Korean in the center. And of course, back to the OG queen. You could say she's the reason SM Entertainment even exists. Wow. I'm hoping before the year is out, they keep this lineup and SM gives them another song. And a proper music video. So, but what a way to kick off 2022 with Girls on Top, The Beat, with their song Step Back. Anyway, well, listen, that's it for me for now. Thank you so much for spending the past 22 minutes of your life with me. I appreciate your time as always. Until next time, I hope you all stay safe, stay healthy, be good to each other. I'll catch you all later. Take care. Bye-bye.